Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long goes 1975.
This is Match Day 2 on the Commodore 64, released by Ocean in 1987. Also released on ZX Spectrum, which I have a gameplay of, generally considered to be one of the best football games on the Spectrum. The Amstrad CPC, the Amstrad PCW, whatever the hell that is, according to Wikipedia, it was on there. And the MSX, obviously this is the Commodore 64 version. It's, well, the Spectrum version at least is by John Rittman and Bernie Drummond. And sound by Guy Stevens. This one was written from the ground up by John Darnell. Again, according to that bastion of truth, that is Wikipedia. Why am I playing this? Someone sent me a personal message on Facebook after they saw me play it on the ZX Spectrum and say, you really need to try Match Day 2. Obviously, it's a play, you know, on the Football Highlights show. The play on the title of the Football Highlights show, Match of the Day, because they figured out what sort of project familiarity and sell the game, and right they were, especially the first one, which was, if you look at the first game on the ZX Spectrum, Match Day, and that in Football Manager are probably most people's memories of football games on that system, so it was inevitable this would be released. It was phenomenally successful on the Spectrum, went straight in at number 2, only behind Outrun, which is a bit unfair because Outrun's shy compared to Match Day, even Match Day 2, even though I have a soft spot for Outrun. Anyway, right, so basically someone said, because you always try and show the Spectrum in the best light, have a look at this. So I guess, you know, I've had a very quick look. I can say I like the title screen. We'll take positives from that. I don't know what the reviews were for this, but I always try and show the Commodore 64 in the best light. But this, compared to the Spectrum version, well, let's just get into it. So, if we look at the title screen, if you've ever played a John Rittman game on, you know, on the Spectrum, such as Batman and Head Over Heels, that have gameplays of both recently, they all have this sort of interface. So, and it's really clunky. Press any button to move, you know, or any key I should say, to move the cursor. Now, I can tell from this, and what I mean to say is, I don't think it was written from the ground up. I think it was converted line by line by John Darnell. So these things don't usually go out too well. However, this does have good SID chip music, so you know that's a number 2, if you will, in its favour. So one player, one joystick in port 1. So we are going to go with that. I'm playing this on my C64 Mini with a retro bit control pad. So I'm going to have to jump into Virtual Keyboard, but edit that out because I don't like it to take you out of the game. It is good music out of the game. Also, I am aware that I suck at Match Day 2 on the Spectrum, but I've had fun with it. Right, let's go. Right, Match Day 2, 1 player Match Day, 2 player Match Day, twin player Match Day. That's very interesting. Again, this, you know, these options are pretty much the same as the Spectrum version. You can see John Rittman top left and Bernie Drummond, who designed the graphics, top right. So yeah, this is a conversion then, I guess. Match Day Cup, Match Day League. Keys and options. It's only got one file button, but it's got a kickometer, which I don't know what I'm doing or how to use or anything. So, 1 player Match Day it is. So, Match Day 2, first half. Score, Rittman United. Oh, God, look, I see what you did there. So, Rittman United versus Soccer Bomb? I don't know. Okay, right. First half. So yeah, right. So I mean, I guess we will automatically be Rittman United if I don't change any of these settings, which I'm not going to. So let's get into the game. Right. Obviously it's full colour. In the middle of the top of the screen, you can see the kickometer. To the left of that, you can see my club, Rittman United 0, and to the right of that, you can see Soccer Bomb. I think it says Soccer Bomb 0. I believe I am the guy who's dressed in white, and playing away in the Saints. Okay, you can have a point for that. Right, anyway, fire. Right, so, first things first. A little icon appears, or number appears above my head to highlight the player I am playing. Looks nothing like the Spectrum version. I'm passing it to you. Man at the bottom of the screen. Oh, it doesn't stick to my feet. My God, this is slow. It's like walking in treacle. Although, to be fair, I'd imagine that that's quite pleasant. Oh, hang on. Can I... Right, the other elephant in the room is the noise. Why does it sound like I'm camping in a canvas tent in the middle of a bloody storm? Pick it up, Keepy. Oh, I pressed the button and I dive. To be fair, I was going to say it's difficult to make a football game with only one fire button. Oh wait, no it's not. Everyone else did that on these systems. I chipped him. Not necessarily. Oh look, he headed it. Not necessarily the best thing to do from, you know, the centre circle. From the kickoff, if you will. Come down. How do I get the ball to stick to my feet? I'm sure you could. Right, so I don't remember the Spectrum version being this slow. And I remember the sprites having a lot more detail. Obviously, it didn't have that famous Commodore 64 colour without attribute clash. Don't! Here's the thing. Shit. See, you're trying to control the defender then, but it automatically defaults to the keeper, and he dives. Now, I understand that you have to give it a bit of, you know, practice and stuff to get used to it, as is with any game like this, so it's not fair me to be openly critical of it at this early stage. But I am. Right, why am I running away now? I don't have a select key. Sometimes it will highlight two players at once. I mean, if anyone knows how to play this, by all means, let me know. I'm not getting on with this, that's their throw, this kickometer thing. See, look, the keeper's just diving. Get it? Keeper doesn't want to come off his line. Now he's not diving because I'm controlling that bloke who's trying to head the ball. This is weird. Oh, I got it off him though. But not for long. I should have had a look at the keys because you can change them to some degree. I'm going on a little mazy run. Oh look, now someone's jackhammering. I saved something. I think you let it go up, and then when you hit fire, is how powerful. You're going to be tearing up the pitch like an Olympic sprinter. Dynamite! Right, you. Why aren't you coming back? See, I was passing it to the other player. I headed it though. Now you. Boop. No. I don't understand why sometimes it sticks to your feet, but sometimes it does not. Always sticks to their feet, obviously. Right. Chopper Harris. I don't know why I was expecting you to be able to slide. Right, where am I going to control that bloke? Or is it just going to go... I'm controlling that bloke. No, get up, you fucking... This makes no sense when it switches from defence to the keeper. Again, I could have read some instructions, but what would be the fun of that? Besides, we all know the best football game on any system ever is World Cup Carnival 86. Don't believe me? Look it up, I have a gameplay. At least makes for a very interesting... Look, it's stuck to my feet now. Very interesting story. This is what I learnt from every football game ever. Diagonals are your friend. Right, you are my friend if you get on the end of this. It just bounces off his shins. And his. But then why did it stick to my feet then? We need a little magic from Charlie Charles. Point for the reference. See what I did there? That's Charlie Charles on the wing. Excuse me, doing 1902 football impressions gives me a gaggy throat. Well, that was rather abrupt, wasn't it? Right, so we're going the other way now. I still haven't got a fucking clue what I'm doing, but we're just taking a little bit of that Sid Chip goodness. Because we can take something from every game, and I'm taking that. Right, that's enough of that. Let's get into it. Right, so I'm on the right, running to left now. So I'm watching him use the kickometer, and he didn't really seem to use it. Obviously I'm missing... Oh, head! Look, if I'm off the board on that bloke, I can head. Yeah, obviously I'm missing a massive trick here by reading no instructions whatsoever. And to be fair, it did take me a while to get used to match day 2 on ZX Spectrum. Match of the day, the world's longest running football highlight show. Just thought I'd let you know that. With that massively overpaid twat, Gary Lineker. I loved him as a player. When he became a pundit, he was alright, but on Twitter he's just such a knob jockey. Means he can tell us all how to live our lives. Overpaid twat. Also, when did he become a parasite? So he works with BBC, he works with BT, and obviously he makes money off walkers. I don't know what it is with these sports stars. What is it? And the minute you start making money, because obviously they weren't paid as much in their day as they are now, you just become obsessed with amassing as much wealth as you possibly can while preaching to us, because we don't know how to live our lives, on Twitter. Sorry. Just can't stand Gary Lineker. And if you look at the box art for this, not the loading screen, the box art, you'll see someone who's clearly supposed to be him. Right. I don't know. Is that the crowd? Or am I? Is the stadium made out of canvas? Or is that the kickometer? Which I'm guessing has nothing to do with me when I'm playing defensive and only offensive. It's like, no, see, look. I pressed to tackle him, then my keeper dived, but then the player I pressed to tackle him with started trying to head the ball. Right. Yes, you press fire when it's the height of where you want it to be, kickometer wise. There we go. So I'm gonna wait till someone comes in front of me, and then, oh look, the rain's let off. Or maybe I've just got creaky joints. I was trying to just pass it in front of me. Right. See, they never have to worry about going off the pitch or anything. They're all amazing. They're fucking Liverpool, and I'm I'm the Nelsy Sunday 11. See, look, now. Oh, I've got no idea. No idea between how it decides what players should be in control at what point, time, space, fucking quantum leap, anything. I don't know. Also, where's my kickometer gone? Look at that. Look at my mighty speed as I thrust up the pitch. And then give the ball away immediately. But then, get it back. Like, piss off. Oh, for a sprint button. Amazing-tastic. I almost had you then, look. Oh! Oh, look at this! Tearing through the crowd. Like a crowd-tearing motherfucker. That was supposed to... I don't know how I did that. I was just pressing forward and I just tried to press the kickometer. It's clearly in their pocket, not mine. No, you're supposed to head it, you numpty twat. Right. He blew for it being off before it was off. I mean, I know it was going off, but he still blew for it off before it was off. That sounded incredibly awkward when I said it like that. Right. No. Stick to my feet. There we go. Haha! So you can? Why are you obsessed with lobbing it over there? I wasn't pressing that direction. This is horrible. This is horrible. I know I haven't read the instructions, but I'm still going to say it's shit. Because it is. At least when you were playing the Spectrum, you didn't know what you were doing. You kind of knew that it was because you didn't know what you're doing, but there was some semblance of control in there. Whereas this, it's just awful. Yeah, I didn't do a comparison video. Kind of regretting I didn't. I could have had a free easy one, couldn't I? I swear that was mine. Yeah, well, let's round up. I don't even know what the score is. Quite frankly, I don't care. Nell's 11, they're shit. Sunday 11 makes all the difference. You know, reference how crap you are in your team name. But yeah, match day 2 on the Commodore 64. Poor, I guess, because it was a conversion, it's my understanding, a poor version of a legendary ZX Spectrum game with awful sound. Anyway, a dive. Oh, fucking hell, Stevie Wonder's in goal. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later. Poof!